Davey, big win, the late show. Sum it up.
First half, I thought Airdrie pressed with a real intent. We get ourselves in front, we get away a sloppy goal. Just thought the first half lacked a wee bit of intensity and energy. But I genuinely, I'm not trying to get out here, I genuinely do think it's opponent related. It's very, very difficult sometimes in terms of how the opponent. You look at most games we've played, they've came, pressed the life out of them, we've managed to get a right foothold in the game in the second half, and the game then opens up. I think I've seen 2 or 3 Airdrie players down with cramp. I went and watched Airdrie Morton last week. Airdrie never pressed with that intent, so we've kind of got a target in my back, I feel. So everybody's coming and they're trying to take points off you.
How frustrating is it conceding so soon after kind of going ahead?
Disappointing, because for me that's a 1-0 game. At that point you're 1-0. You've got your nose in front, you need a wee bit more control in the game. And then I think the second half, similar to Hamilton, you'd have had that control in the game. But I thought the first half we had at least 8 times we gave away cheap possession. Meaning easy execution. There's no really any pressure on us, and we give the ball away, we make the wrong decisions. So I think we were a wee bit sloppy in the first half. If we get ourselves in front, then obviously they score. Half time we get the boys in. I thought the second half there was more intent to our game, more aggression to our game.
What was your message at half time?
I'm not really want to say too much, because it's kind of what I felt needed in the game. If I'm talking about that, but again, certain players need to play in certain positions. They're kind of wandering. It's non-purposeful passing. We're not picking up certain balls. I thought a lot of Airdries the first half was trying to shoot you in to hit the big boy Reid to play off seconds. Then we'd win the first one. We were too deep. The distances between the 3 blocks, in terms of in the press, were a 4-4-2. The distances between the 4 and the 4 was big. And that was killing us, tricking up second contacts, because we generally got on the first contact. So the second half was squeeze the game a wee bit more in terms of the distances between the units. I thought we connected that better. I thought the wide areas were really, really aggressive, especially down the right hand side. I thought the boys were brilliant. I thought Wheeler Smith, it was his best game for us. We just need to keep building on that. I thought Smithy was brilliant for us. Wee picks. I thought there was a lot of good stuff in the second half, but it's been probably a wee bit similar in most games. In most games, as teams come off it a wee bit because they can't keep that. We've done it. You go to Parkhead, you go to Ibrox, and I keep saying stuff like this, but you're getting at half time, you're like, right, well done lads, it's 0-0, we've got something in the game, bang, you lose the game. And then we managed to make a couple of changes in the game, but I could feel a goal coming. I was trying to keep Smithy on as long as I could, because I felt it was probably going to come for that side of the park, but more importantly Smithy. And then we made the decision to change it, so we brought Shins on, brought Liam Soul on, and I thought the two of them play a huge part in the goal.
Was quite frantic at that sort of stage of the game, the last kind of 10 minutes or so, wasn't it? Yeah, they were kind of, it was counter after counter, almost kind of going both ways. But
I didn't feel any threat with the counter.
Yep.
I thought we had a couple on the counter. We've got to do a lot better. I'm saying the same things every week. We've got to execute it a wee bit better. But Shins actually gets on the ball. Shins brings a bit of calmness to the game. So we got him on the ball, and when he's playing the wide area, he comes off that line really well, and he links really well with Stephen Kelly and Clarkey. He comes in, he hits that switchy play, which was a message before the game in terms of how they play. Remember, they normally play as a 4, they don't play as a 3. So that probably threw us a wee bit in terms of shape in the first half. They had that wee box in there, plus the 3 and then the 2 wing backs. Shins hits the switchy play. Liam controls it very well. Liam's gave his width in the game. Liam gets at his man. And the part that Liam's been working really hard on is the last part. What do I do with it? The last part. It's all right beating a man or beating 2 men. What do you do with the last part? And his execution, the wee slide for Shins, was brilliant. And that's a part of the game Liam's been working really hard on. So switch, Shins hits the switch, Liam does really well, drives inside, he's reset to Shinnie. And we were saying that in there, I think that's Shins' 3rd year here, eh? Is it maybe 4? Has he played 3? He's on his 4th year. I knew that wee Stato in there told me it was 3. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
He should know this. I should know this. I thought it was 4. Sorry, Shins. And Shin, this is his 4th season. And generally, honestly, see the amount of times I've seen Shins do that in training. Honestly, unbelievable.
Obviously, we were on the gantry and it looked like one of these ones that was either going to fly in the top corner or hit the shopping centre. But
nah, never hit the shopping centre. He might have missed target or it might have been a save, but Shins generally, the money's on him. He done one, probably an easier chance against Dunfermline.
yeah.
Put it by the keeper's left post. But generally, Shins, nah, you put your money on him. He hit target there, but the execution's brilliant. It's a great finish. But he's an ultimate professional, and Shins does the basics really, really well. He knows the game inside out, and he's a yard. He's obviously, as a winger, he's probably up against younger players this season, but he's far quicker up there.
Obviously, the mentality shows that we can continue to go to the end. Everyone really pulled together, and it is a massive 3 points at the end of the day, isn't it?
Massive 3 points. If we came away there at 1 each, you're probably disappointed. It probably feels like 2 points dropped, but we then go and get the winner. And I think listen, I would rather win the game a wee bit earlier, right? But there's a brilliant feeling when you win a game of football like that, isn't it? I was sitting speaking to the staff about it. Jerome came up with, it was a good save.
Yep.
Good save. The stopper's gone 2-1 behind, so Jerome comes up with a big save and we got up the other end of the park and we get the winner. How many times that happened to us in the Premier League?
Absolutely.
Like, you're looking at Celtic's bench, Rangers bench, Hibs, Hearts, Aberdeen. You're looking at a bench and the players that's coming on and you're going, oh my God. And I feel we've got that this year.
Yep.
I think our subs are having big impacts in the game. You're looking at other clubs and it's difficult for some of them in terms of their bench who they're bringing on. Reece has probably had a lot of injuries to deal with this year and he's lost a lot of his players from last year, so I felt we had a stronger squad going into the game, and I thought the bench really helped us. But I think the bench has really helped us in most games.
Yep.
Look at the Hamilton game, Bibsy, Robbie came off the bench, 2
absolutely.
goals. I think the only one that probably never helped us when Martin put Robbie and Liam in. Liam's first touch of a penalty. But nah, I think we've got a really competitive squad, and I was delighted it fell to Shins because there's a high probability he's going to work the goalkeeper.
Shows a lot of focus as well, doesn't it? Because there's obviously elation, 91st minute, but then that last 5 really does need managed and does need ultimate professionalism, doesn't it?
I think it's a different game at that point. The boys are, you're telling your fullbacks to tuck in, stay behind the game. You're telling Jamie and Stephen Kelly to stay behind the game, but for some reason we were still trying to go and score a third. Yep. So I had to switch Stephen and Pitts, so I put wee Pitts in there. Wee Pitts does exactly what you ask him to do every time, and then Stephen could go and try and find wee pockets. So 2 fullbacks stayed in, they had the 4 and the 2. We kind of just seen the game out. Probably gave away too many free kicks, corners in the wide area, from the wide area, sorry, but I thought the boys defended our 18-yard box very well in terms of the corners that came in, and I thought today we looked a wee bit of a threat for set plays today, a wee bit unlucky on a couple of occasions. And
just finally, Davey, on to Partick next Saturday, another tricky tie going west.
Yeah, that will not be easy. It'll not be easy. They're kind of on their day. They're very good. So it's going to be a difficult game. Big park, big park. But do you know what? I was saying to the staff in there, you're kind of conscious of not going in the change room after the game saying, this team dropped points, that team dropped points, that team. I think just focus on us, Yeah. Spent 6 years in the Premier League being a Rangers and Celtic fan on a Sunday. Because really they were playing
teams in about you.
So they actually became active in that. Do you know what's really refreshing? Livingston. I just focus on Livingston this year, us winning games of football. Don't really care what's happening elsewhere. We just need to keep trying to win games of football, and that's how we're going to approach the season.
Perfect, no worries. Thanks for your time, David.